But let's take a close look at the B-Link, the GK55. This is basically like a box you can just get it yourself. You can slap on some software, so you basically can just make it yourself, and it's highly possible that it's going to be cheaper. Intel inside, so no AMD stuff. Okay, so it's the GK55 model. What I wanted to point out, and it is maybe quite interesting, let's take a close look at the back. You can see we're having different versions. So this is the 8GB. I'm guessing this is the RAM model with 128GB inside, because this is a dual boot with Windows 10 and of course the Batocera software. And here we're going to get the 256GB and the 512GB. But they chose like for the smaller edition. I completely understand why. First of all, they are cheaper to buy, and we're not going to use the internal SSD because we're going to use an external drive, or in this case an extra drive for the Batocera. Time for Wicked Nerdy Time. Chit chat. Ah, crap. Let's do it. I just want to do nerdy time, so. Ooh, warning. Oh boy, I just wanted to do nerdy talk, but I realized like doing first the unboxing just to show you what you're going to get actually inside. Of course, the system itself with a big sticker that we're going to get. Warning. So let's take a close look at this. Warning, during the system boot process, if you can't log in your personal account, please turn off your Wi-Fi, LAN, select skip option, and then log into your personal account in the system. Okay. Please peel it off, mask before using. I love peeling off the stuff. Okay, but we're going to get some accessories. Let's see, we're going to get HDMI cable. We're going to get the power supply, just for fun. This is a 12 volt 2 amp power supply, so just nothing really special. So if this one gets lost, you always get a spare one to get, very easy and very cheap. Another cable. And we're going to get some extra screws. And I'm guessing you can also assemble this thing on the back of your system. Indeed, we're going to get the nice high quality glossy manual. And this is the bracket. So basically what you can do with these systems, if you want to have like a plug and play solution like Windows 10, you can put it at the back of your system. That is very neat and very easy, so you don't have these cables and all the stuff laying around. Yeah. And don't forget, if you have any problems with the Wi-Fi, you know, like. Okay guys, so let's do a quick chit chat, nerdy talk, wicked style about the specs. So the brand is B-Link type GK55, that has a dual boot with Windows 10 and Linux Batocera. Batocera is going to be on a different hard drive, and we'll show you later on with the teardown. RAM 8GB, CPU is an Intel Celeron already mentioned, that's a quad-core G4125 that can run on 2 GHz up with a turbo clock to 2.7 GHz. Intel HD 600 for the GPU and 128GB for the SSD inside. Alright guys, so let's do a quick console tour, or better said like a mini PC tour. At the front we're going to get 2 USB ports, very convenient when you want to use of course controllers. Then we're having the Type-C at the front, an audio jack out, the on and off switch, and we're having the clear mode, or clear CMOS. So at the back we're going to get 2 HDMI connections, so if you want to use it like actual Windows PC, we can use 2 monitors, 2 LAN ports, and we're going to get here 2 old school USB 2.0 ports for connecting the controllers or other accessories, and we're going to get here the input for the power supply that is actually like a 12 volt 2 amps. And both of the sides we're going to get a lot of ventilation, and I'm very curious how cool this device will be. You can see when you're turning it around, also here we're going to get some ventilation holes, so looks fancy. But does it stay cool, baby? The system itself will be booting up within a couple of minutes. And you will be represented with the Batocera menu. This time they're going to use a completely different interface. In my previous video we have seen that they are using like this hyperspin interface. I did like it, but a lot of people I spoke after the video, they didn't like it at all. What I do like about Batocera in combination with the mini PC, you pay a lot of money for it, but you got a lot of potential when it comes to emulation. Not only the really old stuff, but also when it comes to the higher end stuff. I mean with this, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, PlayStation Portable, the stuff that didn't run very well on a normal Super Console where you're paying of course not a lot of money for. But then overall, I like the interface. I will test out some games here. So let's go. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to check out my second channel, The Wicked Brain Fart. Here I'll upload like different videos, more like extended testing, game lists, stuff like that. Okay, so let's continue and let's try some games. And let's see how this thing actually runs, because don't forget, this is the light edition. So we're starting off with the N64 Cruise in the USA. The reason why, because this game has a lot of issues with the normal Super Console X series. And by the way, I love this game. Oh yeah, here it comes. Cruising, yay, yay. Cruise in the USA. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, automatic. I'm lazy.
Let's use the Ferrari. Let's go.
Oh, no idea where. Oh, here it is. All the buttons are here. And this game runs without any problem. Of course, on 64 depends what kind of emulator they are using, but then overall, like with a mini PC, we don't have a lot of issues. It looks fantastic. They are using some special filters. It looks a little bit better than the original, of course. Woo!
Checkpoint.
Alright, that happens all the time. Oh, you can just hear that it's struggling. Well, let's see how the games are running. If it's even playable. And there's your answer. F0X, or sorry, GX is a little bit more demanding than all the other games, so the lesser games will run eventually, but okay, let's see. But in game, it seems to be that it's playable. But we're still having a lot of slowdowns. Oh! 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 Thomas Wave is a great example that didn't run well on the previous or the basic models with Emulation. Next up, let's test out some Sega Dreamcast. With the Super Console X, the Android versions, Emulation, I must say that most of these Dreamcast games, some are running decent enough to enjoy, but when you're going to get with my favorite one, Dead Alive 2, oh boy, it was a big problem. And let's see how it runs on the PC editions. Loading times are significantly better than the original.
Get ready, fly!
So next up, I just want to try out some PlayStation 2 games. So, but PlayStation 2, you need to take consideration, this will push the machine to the limit. And there are some games that will not run perfectly. So just random pick one game for this video just to see how they will perform. It's highly possible this game will run just fine, but when you're looking into the list itself, there will highly possible some games that will not run exactly on the 60 FPS mark. But so far so good, and PlayStation 2 has quite a good performance, even for the light edition. He sounds like Mario.
Hehehe, let's go! I dropped the electronic bomb.
Get ready for the next battle! Ooh.
Round 1. Fight! You win. Round 2. Fight!
Okay guys, so I just want to do a quick teardown just to show you what is in the inside. So I think the only thing that we need to remove that are the 4 freaking Parkers, but I just realized I got the freaking wrong screwdriver. Yeah. I just wanted to give you a quick inside look, and I must say that the fan itself is not very noisy. I did a couple of tries of a quick test bench just to see how far we can push the machine and how loud it will go. But I was surprised to hear that it wasn't that loud. So very gentle with opening it up. Because over here you will see that this is basically the hard drive attached to the machine. Internally it has like enough space. You can see here I have a 128 GB. Here's Windows 10 stored. So you can basically have a dual boot and switch it back to Windows 10. So that's pretty cool if you want to have like a mini PC and you want to have some capabilities when it comes to Battle Sierra and retro gaming. The hard drive is over here, and I'm hoping in the future when SSD is getting really affordable, because let's be honest, if you want to have I think around 2 terabytes, it's going to be a very expensive game system. It's all connected by this very tiny and very horrible ribbon cable. I hate ribbon cables, but let's do a quick top-down view and I will show you. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what you're going to get inside. So if you want to upgrade the internal SSD, you can do this very easy by removing only this screw and you can just pop it open. Over here we're going to get the 8 GB of RAM, and it seems to be that we still have some options left, so we can add some new RAM if you need this. But on overall, like, more enough for casual use with Windows 10 and for retro gaming. This is just a great setup. Of course, we're not going to use this because we're going to use the hard drive over there. Okay guys, so I must say that I was surprised with the performance of this tiny box. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison with the original Super Console PC edition, but it's the Lite edition. So if you don't have the budget to spend with a big, very expensive mini PC and you just want to have like a device that can run it all, I think the Lite is not a bad option. Of course, we have some limitation when it comes to Wii U, stuff like that. Maybe in the future when the box is getting more powerful and basically you're going to get more power for your money. I'm very interested to see what we're going to get. So consider subscribing, hit the little bell, become one of the Wicked family, because it will be great to have you here and keep you up to date of new products from our friends from China and other awesome retro stuff.